Welcome to the Wager Zone podcast, and we are back for another MMA event breakdown, guys. This is going to be LFA 202. There's only 8 fights on here that we can bet on, and there's a lot of high favorites. So I'm thinking probably about 2 underdogs in this one, and the rest we're going to parlay these favorites and see how this night comes out to. So just check out the description after the video, see exactly what parlays and what underdogs I'm actually going to be making the bet on. I'm going to let you guys know exactly who I'm taking right now, but if you guys want to know exactly how my parlays are going to be put together, check out the description. Also, guys, like the video, subscribe to the page, come back every single day, guys. I'm going to have a UFC video out tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing MMA events, guys, all the time. I do soccer, I do the NBA, so stay tuned, guys. We have a lot of stuff coming for you guys. If you guys, this is the first time video you guys ever seen, so let's get right into this video, guys. First fight of the night is gonna be Peter Lucid taking on Elias Rodriguez, and we're taking Elias Rodriguez, guys. I like Elias Rodriguez a lot. He's a guy that trains with Corey Sandhagen. Corey Sandhagen has a lot of good things to say about this guy, and I just like his skills a lot. He has really good defense. He moves laterally around the ring really well. He throws a good straight left hand. He has good leg kicks. And I just believe this guy's a really good fighter. And if Corey Sandhagen says you're a good fighter, I don't think Corey Sandhagen's one of those guys that's gonna bullshit. I think he's one of those guys that's very smart, very good IQ, and he knows if you're a good fighter, you're a good fighter. So give me Elias Rodriguez to win this one. Tonight it's going to be Jade Sheeley taking on Christina Brodeur, and we're taking an underdog in this one, guys. She's a plus 230 underdog. We're taking Jade Sheeley. I'm not a big fan of Christina Brodeur. I think she throws heavy hands and she doesn't move that well around the ring. I think Jade Sheeley is a really good wrestler from Ohio, and if she gets a hold of Christina Brodeur, I believe she's going to be able to take her down and hold top control. That's the way Jade Sheeley is going to win this fight. If she tries to stand up with Christina Brodeur, she's probably going to end up losing this fight, but I don't think Christina Brodeur's takedown defense is all the way there. I think Jade Sheeley, this is a good matchup for her to go in there and get some takedowns, hold top control, win 2 of the 3 rounds, and maybe even win a split decision. But like I said, guys, she's a plus 230 underdog, but we're going to take a chance on her, so give me Jade Sheeley. It's going to be Kevin Carrier taking on Kyle Pufal, and I'm going to be taking Kevin Carrier, guys. Kevin Carrier is a really good fighter. He has really good grappling. He mixes up his strikes to get to the takedown, and he has really good submissions. Kyle Pufal doesn't have good takedown defense, doesn't have good submission defense, and I think this is a tailor-made matchup for Kevin Carrier. He's a minus 900 favorite, so everyone's thinking the same thing I am. I think Kevin Carrier is going to go in here and get the takedowns, get a quick submission, so give me Kevin Carrier on this one. This fight's going to be Dinwoodie-Kamikubo-Nkuta taking on Jacob Wiggins, and we're taking Dinwoodie-Kamikubo-Nayimi in this one, guys. Nayimi is a really good fighter. I've watched a few of his fights. He has really good leg kicks. He moves around the ring really well. He throws very fast hands and has good takedowns. He's a complete all-around fighter. One of these guys that fight out of Canada, that fights out of a decent gym out of Canada. So I've seen a lot of people that I follow from Canada that are talking about this guy a lot, and a lot of them are saying that this guy has all the skills in the world. I watched a lot of his fights, and I do believe he has a chance to make it to the UFC as long as he keeps improving and keeps that same trajectory that he is on. I believe Ferdas will see him in the UFC one day. He's fighting a guy in Jacob Wiggins, where Jacob Wiggins is not a good fighter at all. He's fought a lot of low-level competition. If you look at his typology, this guy has fought a lot of low-level guys. He's fought a lot of people that have more losses than wins, people that are making their debuts, and I just believe Ferdas has fought way higher competition and is the better fighter. So give me Dinwoodie-Nayimi for this one. This one's going to be Sierra Dinwoodie taking on Nicole Aguirre, and we're taking Sierra Dinwoodie in this one. She's a minus 500 favorite. I know women's MMA, we're always scared to take those high favorites, but I believe Dinwoodie's going to win this fight. She should go in here, land some hard shots, get some takedowns, and honestly, the only way Nicole could win this fight is if she gets a takedown. And if Sierra's smart, she'll keep this fight standing up, land some harsh strikes, and eventually just knock her out, in my opinion. I don't think Nicole's going to be able to get a takedown at all. She's a jiu-jitsu girl that hasn't had that many fights. She's fought a lot of low-level competitions, and she's losing grappling competitions as well, if you look at her typology. So I think Sierra Dinwoodie can get a takedown herself, but also her method of victory is to keep this fight standing and end up knocking out Nicole, and that's probably what she's going to end up doing. So give me Sierra Dinwoodie on this one. This is going to be a very competitive fight. It's going to be Joe Taylor taking on Philip Latu. Philip Latu just fought Navajo Sterling in the Contender Series, and he ended up getting knocked out. And I just think this one, he's fighting a guy in Joe Taylor. Joe Taylor's the underdog, and guys, we're taking the underdog in Joe Taylor. Joe Taylor is a really good boxer. He has good leg kicks. He has a good switch kick, and Philip Latu tends to get tired after the first round. And what I see from Joe Taylor, he's 40 years old, but this man is a 40-year-old that has good cardio, keeps moving forward, and doesn't know how to stop. And like I said, if Philip Latu's going to stand in front of him and Joe Taylor's going to be able to land that straight right hand and throw a lot of his boxing off, I think Joe Taylor's a really good underdog to take. Like I said, Philip Latu doesn't move around the ring really well, and I believe Joe Taylor, if he cuts off the ring, he's going to end up cracking you with one of those straight right hands or even an overhand right. Like I said, really good boxer, and I believe he's going to end up getting a knockout in this one. So give me Joe Taylor in this one as the underdog. All right, guys, this is going to be Sheeley Kamikubo taking on Matheus Santos, and we're going to be taking Sheeley in this one. Sheeley is a really good fighter. He mixes in the strikes and takedowns. He's a real well-complete all-around fighter. He's one of these guys that fought in one championship for a long time. He has a lot of wins in one championship, and he's fought the higher competition. So this one, I think Sheeley's going to go out here, get a takedown, let some heavy ground and pound, probably get a submission victory, but even if this fight standing up, I think Sheeley could end up winning this fight standing. Matheus Santos has not fought good competition at all. He's a Brazilian that's fought only in Brazil, and every single time he fights, he's fought a lot of low-level competition. Like I said, for the other guy, he's fought a lot of people making their debuts. A lot of people have more losses than wins, and I just think this is a tailor-made matchup for Sheeley. So give me Sheeley to win this one. He could probably win this fight via submission. This fight's going to be the main event. It's going to be Dinwoodie-Kamikubo-Nkuta taking on Adrian Garcia. And I'm taking Dinwoodie in this one, guys. Dinwoodie is a really good fighter. Hits really hard. He's very fast. And I don't think Adrian Garcia is going to be able to keep up with him. I think this is going to be an easy matchup for Dinwoodie. I think Dinwoodie's going to end up knocking this guy out probably in the first round. And we're going to see a highlight reel knockout. I don't really have much to break down on this. It's more that Dinwoodie's fought a lot of good competition. He's a champion in the LFA. And Adrian Garcia has fought a lot of low-level competition. And he's made his way up just by getting quick knockouts against low-level competition. And I just think if he tries to do that same exact thing against Dinwoodie's going to end up knocking this guy out, in my opinion, guys. Probably in the first round. So give me Dinwoodie to win this fight via knockout. I think this is a really good matchup for him as well. And alright, guys, that is it for today's video. Like the video, subscribe to the page, like I said in the beginning. Don't miss out on any of our MMA videos coming out. I got UFC coming out later on tonight or tomorrow morning. So stay tuned for the UFC video. Go check out our soccer videos and our NBA videos that will be coming out soon. And alright, guys, I'm out of here, and I'll see you guys next time.